What's up, my peoples? It's I, your guy, the filthy animal with filthy topics, where we talk our trash, and one man's trash is another man's treasure. I know it's the late night. I want to wish everybody well. It's the real late night. But I've came to some conclusions and I've put some dots together. Okay? Well, right now there's hysteria also. Because if you didn't know, China, and I didn't know this. I honestly did not know this, okay? China supports about 95% of the pharmaceutical drugs that come in here. And with that, with me being presented this knowledge, right? I personally didn't know that, and I can bet a lot of the American people don't know that their drugs are coming from China. So now, apart from China supplying the majority of our pharmaceutical drugs, okay, apart from that, we also been in a trade war, okay? Trump has risen tariffs and things like that, and he's risen the taxes and whatever other thing he's done. So we have a secret trade war going on with China. Okay? And not only do we have a secret trade war, right now what everyone's scared of is what happens if China stops sending the drugs. Guess what? The American people need those drugs more than China needs America's fake money. Because guess what? Like I've been telling you guys for the longest, America has no money. So guess what just came to mind? Okay? Not only is it a trade war, and not only is America fearful that China may use their production of pharmaceutical drugs as a weapon of war against us by keeping the drugs from our people, because the reality is they don't need our fake money. So now the real realization is this. We have just came to the collapse of the American dollar, my people. That is the conclusion I've come to. And that is why everything is being systematically shut down. Nobody cares about the money right now. They're letting this Wall Street close. They're closing down NBA. They're closing down restaurants. They're giving you away. They're giving away money for what? Everything's closed. Okay? So they're giving you money for what? When it's not going to be worth shit. It's not going to be worth shit like it's already worth shit. Okay? Because when somebody has their last piece of bread and their little Timmy's hungry, I can promise you that they don't care if you have millions of that fake paper dollars. They will not give you their piece of bread. And they're going to rather keep that piece of bread and feed little Timmy no matter how much. No matter how much money you have in your hand. They're not going to choose that fake millions of dollars over feeding their son or feeding their grandmother that's sick. So guess the conclusion I've come to? We have finally reached the collapse of the American dollar, because China does not need our fake paper dollar anymore. They've never needed it. And guess what? They've become a superpower, the biggest superpower in America. And that's what this coronavirus is really about. Okay? And now what you don't know, if you do know, then you know. But if you don't know, we're all cattle and we're all stock. We are the stock. Okay, if you didn't know that, Look into sovereignty, okay? Look into a book called The Redemption Manual, okay? And there you will learn about the straw man and the debt, and about the corporations made in our names, okay? That your mom or your father unknowingly signed you over, which is the reason it says they are your guardians, okay? Because unknowingly they signed you over to the government, where the government made a fake corporation in your name, and now you are stock. So now, when I say be prepared for this revolution, the conclusion of a lifetime has come to me. It is the collapse of the American dollar. That is what this is all boils down to. We have finally reached the collapse. Okay? Listen, I'm so amazed by this. You have no idea. I'm so amazed by this conclusion. And I may be wrong. I may be wrong. But guess what? I may be right. And it is I, your guy, the filthy animal with filthy topics, where we talk our trash, and one man's trash is another man's treasure. Don't stop the fight. Fight for your rights, my people. Peace. This shit is serious.